Hello, this is our screencast for Minor Essay 3A, the first of two minor persuasive essays. In this case, you have 2 3/4 pages of research-based persuasive analysis. Like Major Essay 2, you will have an annotated bibliography that you'll do using one of the sources that you find on the academic research databases. You'll also have an essay with reflective cover letter due to the Dropbox. Both of these will be due on the 11th of November. Now, in this case, you get a bit more freedom. You get to select your own topic for a research-based persuasive essay. All research used in the essay must come from the Washburn University Maybe Library research databases. The topic is up to you, but you should be able to argue either side with equal sincerity. We all have what we might call blood pressure topics. Be careful not to choose a blood pressure topic. So if the thought of arguing the other side causes a rise in blood pressure or just really makes you mad and angry, you're too emotionally attached. We all have those. I admit there are certain topics that I just can't look at objectively on both sides. You need to select another topic for the assignment. Your strategies in this case, and we're going to go ahead and use ethos, pathos, and logos to build that nice triangle of credible, emotional, and logical research. Aim for the center. We have to be aware of aggressive arguments or evidence that may turn people away from supporting our position. So make sure that we're not being overly aggressive in the argument. Make sure that the tone is appropriate. We want to be assertive, but we don't want to be extremely aggressive. You have to know the weaknesses of your argument, show why it is strong nonetheless, and know the strengths of the counter-argument. Do you need to address the other side? That does not mean argue the other side. That just means argue the valid points or look at the valid points of the other side and then show why they are still weak. Again, when you're incorporating evidence, make sure to set the context, introduce it, cite it, and respond to it. Your annotated bibliography, just like we did last time. Create an MLA heading, a citation for the source, summarize the essay or article in one paragraph, and then respond to the essay or article, again using one paragraph. You can agree with it, disagree with it, analyze something that you found interesting with it, explain how it's going to relate to the thesis that you're developing. You don't have to do this, but I always find it useful when I do my own academic research. You might want to start developing a list of quotes that you're going to be using in the essay. Our persuasive thesis standards. Your thesis, which should go at the end of your introduction, should take a stand, should justify discussion. If you have a nice contextual funnel introduction, that will help you justify discussion. It needs to be focused on a specific idea. A classic example where this type of essay can go wrong, if we argue against media, for example. Media incorporates everything from the internet to movies to TV. You need to focus on a specific medium. Even if we were to say an issue with social media, there are multiple social media apps out there, so you need to focus on a specific social medium. Misinformation on Facebook, for example, would be a great topic. Answers to so what. Again, if you have a nice funnel introduction, you'll have that so what answered. The last one is the most important one. Makes a claim that reasonable people can dispute. So every now and then I get a student who says, I'm going to argue that people shouldn't be racist. Reasonable people would not dispute that people should not be racist. It's just kind of one of those things that we say that people should not do. So make sure that the argument is a reasonable argument that can have both sides to it. The new rough draft rubric in this case. We're looking at submitting a best attempt, setting the context for discussion, a fully developed funnel introduction, a strong thesis that meets those standards. Make sure that each paragraph has a topic sentence. The topic sentence should be related back to the thesis. We need specific and descriptive examples to support each topic sentence. Analyze your examples before moving on. Establish quotes with context and a signal phrase. Address alternate points of view while still maintaining a focus on your own argument. Make sure that your voice dominates the main points and analysis of the essay. Build the paragraphs with a sense of purpose. Paragraphs should have transitions between one another. Use an assertive voice. This is one of the reasons why we say do not use forms of you in your essay. And finally, make sure that it meets the length requirements, has legible 12-point font, and 1-inch margins. This is for 45 points. We are doing only a 3A draft. We're not doing a final draft of 3A. and we'll see why as we look at 3B here in just a bit. If you have any questions about your topic or what you'd like to do with the essay, please let me know.